Mason Carter never expected an inheritance to start a legal war. After his grandfather passed away, he inherited 1,100 acres of mountain forest. But when he arrived, he discovered an entire HOA had quietly expanded onto his family's land. The Carter family had owned the property for nearly 70 years. Old survey markers stretched across forests, streams, and mountain roads. Very few people even knew the land still belonged to the family. The HOA certainly didn't. Inside the estate documents, Mason found every original deed dating back decades. Every acre had been carefully documented. Nothing had ever been sold, yet the HOA claimed hundreds of acres belonged to them. As a child, Mason's grandfather often pointed toward the mountains. He always said, "Land remembers its real owner, even when people forget." Meanwhile, Diane proudly announced another HOA expansion project: new hiking trails, luxury cabins, private recreation areas. None of them actually belonged to the HOA. Mason hired one of the state's best land attorneys. Together, they compared every survey filed with the county. What they found shocked everyone. The HOA had expanded nearly half a mile beyond its legal boundary. The survey revealed something unbelievable. Dozens of HOA facilities, picnic areas, maintenance buildings, even security roads, all stood on Carter family land. Trail cameras captured years of unauthorized vehicle traffic. Maintenance crews crossed private roads daily. The HOA treated the ranch like public property. Every recording became valuable legal evidence. When Diane confronted Mason, she demanded he remove every barricade immediately. She claimed residents had permanent access. Mason calmly asked her one simple question: "Can you show me the deed?" Within an hour, county deputies arrived at the property. Everyone waited for the official survey results. And that was the moment the HOA realized this wasn't just another argument. It was becoming the biggest land dispute in county history. The emergency HOA meeting lasted well into the evening. Residents demanded to know why their private trails were suddenly blocked. Diane insisted Mason had no authority over the roads. But no one in the room had seen a single legal deed. Back at the ranch, Mason's attorney uncovered another surprise. The HOA had allegedly built several maintenance facilities beyond its recorded boundary. Those structures occupied family land for nearly 15 years. The financial exposure kept growing. The lawsuit immediately attracted media attention. News vans lined the courthouse parking lot before sunrise. Residents realized this dispute was becoming national news. The HOA board suddenly stopped making public statements. Inside court, Mason introduced the original family deeds. Every page matched county survey records perfectly. Even the judge paused to study the documents carefully. The courtroom became completely silent. County officials temporarily restricted several HOA recreation areas. Residents suddenly lost access to hiking trails they had used for years. Many blamed Mason without knowing the full story. Others began questioning the HOA leadership instead. Mason remembered helping his grandfather repaint old property markers. Back then, private developers demanded answers from Diane. Millions of dollars had already been invested in future expansion. A new aerial survey shocked county investigators. The HOA clubhouse parking area extended onto Carter property. The county organized a public hearing. Hundreds of residents packed the auditorium. When the survey appeared on the screen, gasps echoed across the room. That evening, residents began comparing property documents with neighbors. Inside the county archives, another forgotten survey surfaced. The HOA board turned against Diane. Several members demanded immediate resignations. The judge reviewed every deed carefully. Each document strengthened Mason's claim. For the first time, Diane stopped arguing. She realized the original Carter deeds were authentic. Within days, fear spread across the entire community. Homeowners realized the lawsuit threatened much more than hiking trails. Then Mason revealed the evidence no one expected. A certified aerial survey compared 70 years of property boundaries. Every road, maintenance shed, and recreation area appeared outside the HOA limits. County investigators completed their inspection. Multiple unauthorized improvements were officially documented. Inside the clubhouse, Board members openly blamed Diane. Soon the story reached national headlines. News anchors called it one of the largest HOA land disputes in recent memory. Legal notices began arriving throughout the neighborhood. Residents worried about future property values. Reporters asked Mason if he wanted revenge. He calmly shook his head. "I only want my family's property respected." Those few words earned respect across the county. That evening, Mason remembered his grandfather placing the final survey marker decades ago. The final hearing lasted nearly an entire day. Every survey confirmed Mason's ownership. The HOA attorney struggled to dispute the evidence. The outcome became increasingly clear. Outside the courthouse, reporters asked Diane if the HOA would apologize. She refused to answer.